you do? Welcome to
Hey,
True Story Tuesday.
what's up, Tim Black? This is Marvin from California.
Marvin, my friend, how are you?
I'm doing well. To your question about Comey, when I saw the news, my eyebrows kind of raised, and I was kind of surprised, but I was like, whatever. I agree with you, what you said in your monologue, that he didn't do his job that he was supposed to do in getting rid of Hillary, and whatever. Whatever about this Russia thing, man. I've told you before a couple of times that I was in the military. I went to the Air Force when right after I turned 18 years old. I left the day after Christmas in 1985 and went to the military. I was in total of about 9.5 years. And I served this country. That's the point I'm trying to say. So when I get out and I'm back in the world, I'm getting married, I got a couple of kids, my military time is like, it conflicts me now. I feel like, that movie Soldier Story back in, was it 84 or something like that?
Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
So Howard Rollins Jr. was in it.
Yeah.
Well, the sergeant, the master sergeant, was played by Adolph Caesar. His name was Vernon Waters, right? And he was sharp, razor sharp with everything in his presentation, and he took no shit. Excuse me, he took no stuff from nobody. And he had the scene in the movie when he was drinking and he was approached by the white officers, and his heart kind of poured out from the liquor, and he said, I even killed for you. And that's when he got to the little scuffle and, he ended up dead. But that's how I feel like, man, I served this country. I'm one in a long line of black people that served this country. So I've seen how you've done black people, America, and you want me to be upset and all, scared about some Russians? Please, man. Russians ain't did nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? And to many black people in this country, to many poor people in this country. The black and the poor experience, regardless of what color you are, if you're poor, and if you're black and you're poor, that's worse. But if you, the upper class of this country does not care about the poor, and they don't care about the black. So, like I said, you want me to be upset about Russia? Nah, miss me. You people in the government can do the job that you were elected to do. That's what you can do. You know what I'm saying? Tim Black, peace.
Peace, man.
I'm out.
You killed it, Marvin. You killed it, man. See, that's why I love opening up the phone lines, man. I try to do it more often. I want to say this, guys. Just to bounce with Marvin on that, because we got all these problems in the United States that need addressing. And there are so many things that we can focus on, so many things that we need to do, so many things we need to correct, so many inequities in our society. We got people starving, and we throw food in the trash. If you try to give them the food without a license, they lock you up. We got empty buildings. We got people sleeping on the street. Companies cut jobs here and send them overseas. Then if a young man breaks into a store and steals something, they lock him up. He don't have a job because you sent the job over there. It's crazy. And we have people who know everything I just said. And you know what they're afraid of? Russians. Because the media kept talking about it, telling them. And they know damn well, they look out their window, that ain't the problem. They know that when their husband or wife comes home and says, I just got laid off, Russia ain't got nothing to do with that. They know if there's a shooting at this school, they know it had nothing to do with Russia. They know if they get robbed going to their car, it had nothing to do with Russia. They know these things. They know if there's lead in their water, lead in their paint, Kelly Lane, that Russia had nothing to do with it. But they feel like in order to fit into society, they got to be worried about what? Not the lead in the water, the lead in the paint, the poverty, the shooting, the crime, the hungry, the homeless, all that stuff I just told you, this real life stuff that they see every day. In order to fit in, what they have to do goes back to what Vita says. They got to accept their programming and blame Russia. Give it up for Russia, y'all. Give it up for Russia. Oh, this country would be so much better off if it wasn't for Russia. Damn, Russia. All right, we'll go to the next call.